Welcome, listeners and watchers, to the first episode of Wave Wednesdays, where we interview the hottest local artists in Kansas City. If you're looking for budget recording in Kansas City, Modern Wave couldn't be more of a fit for you. With low prices and quality, professional-grade gear, Modern Wave delivers fantastic results for any rap, pop, and indie record you desire to record. My name is Evan.
My name's KP.
And welcome to Modern Wave.
I'm out my mind, I think I'm running out of time. Like I swear I can't deny that bitch is super fine. When she goes and bangs my line, only got time for the grind.
Today we have Secluded on the show.
What's good?
What's going on, bro?
So Secluded is an up-and-coming artist with a great audience in Kansas City. His high-energy melodic rap music and unique flow has amassed him nearly 200,000 streams on his song Make You Mine and has easily named him one of the most up-and-coming artists in Kansas City. Everybody, welcome Secluded. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm blessed. What's good, guys? It's blessed to be here.
Yeah, great
Thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
I had to get you for the first one, man.
Of course.
Yeah, that resume is looking stacked.
Man, it's been a hard work. It's been a journey for sure. I mean, still a lot of work to be done. Not satisfied, Just not anywhere I want to be yet, but a lot of accomplishments. Just put your head down and keep working. You feel me? So
Absolutely, man.
Great advice. So I guess let's just start with a really basic question. How did you start recording music? I know from some of my friends that you were big into baseball. You're playing baseball with them. What started the recording process for you?
it actually started. It was really weird, to be honest. I was a baseball player my whole life. That was really the main goal for me, was to go to college for baseball, and I ended up getting a D2 scholarship to Drury University, and I went on a visit. I loved the campus and everything, and then I committed, but then I realized, for about 2 months, I had to decide, was it really the right decision? Because I couldn't make music anymore. It was either going to be try to chase your dream for baseball or chase your dream for music, and it became too much, to a point where I was like, I just want to go back home. I want to go back home and try to grind this music stuff out, It just didn't, I felt alone, really, without music. And it really started, my homie had a recording set up at his house, and he recorded for fun, And at the time, that was a whole different world to me, man. That was music, a recording studio. I knew what it was, but, hopping in the booth and everything. And we were all just messing around one day in the car, just rapping to each other, kind of just all hanging out, kicking it, rapping on a beat. And he told me, he's like, man, if you make a song, just come by and let's make it happen. And that was my first song. It was Beside Me. And to be honest, I made the song before I even had my artist name. That's what was so funny. I had the song on my phone, and I was about to drop it. And I was like, dude, I don't even have SoundCloud. I don't have a name. So then I really had to go for the name. And Secluded was the perfect name. I didn't talk much, but when I did, I talked a lot. It was kind of like I had my headphones in. I was walking to school, in the hallways, never spoke to anybody unless I was spoken to. And that was the same way on baseball. So it's just kind of started from there. I dropped Beside Me. That ran up like 8K in 2 weeks. And that was huge for me because, I was just like a baseball player. And it just started like that. Ever since then, people just wanted more music, and I just took it more serious.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great story. Secluded definitely fits your style of music. It fits everything so well. And
Appreciate you.
You can't forget that, man. Secluded, that name.
So Secluded, kind of bouncing off that question. I think you mentioned it a little bit. Is that usually how your recording process goes? You just hop in a studio with your homies and you listen to it?
That's how it used to be. I mean, it used to be, I'd write a song and I, would not even rehearse or anything and just write the first thing that would come to mind and then go record it and think it's a hit,
Yeah.
But as over time, now that's going on my third year doing it, it's definitely became more of a process. I treat it as if it's a job, I know what's, going to be good, what's going to attract listeners, and what's going to be too repetitive, and just trying to really break down what I've done in the past, and each track I drop, try to make it better than the last. And that's the whole goal of it. So the recording process now is, either talk to the producer homies or find a YouTube beat. First thing I do personally, if I know I'm gonna kill a beat or use it, I'm gonna buy it. I buy the exclusive rights. I don't care how much it is. I want to own my music. I want to own the beat. Yeah. So that's mine. I buy it. If you're an artist, buy your beats.
Yeah. That's
pay your producers. Without producers, there's no music. So pay your producers.
Clip that one.
Yeah, exactly. Then secondly, I write. I really try to go off of a catchy melodic hook. If I can, if I can't write something, then I'll come back to it in a couple hours. If I can't do it then, I'll come back to it in a couple days. I'm never forcing a song, ever. I never sit down and force a song. That is the wrong way to do it. I used to do it. Didn't attract as many people as I wanted it to. So now it's just take your time with it. It comes to you, and then you go to the booth and kill your shit. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Totally. So now when you are recording, you're sitting there in the studio and you got the beats you like, and you're getting that flow and that into that mindset. Do you have some methods to kind of get yourself focused to get that writing process going?
Humming. I hum a lot. Like, you could play multiple beats, and to catch a flow, I'll just be or That is the humming or the na-nas. If I can na-na-na-na-na on a beat and make it sound good, I can catch a flow. But that's my personal way. Everyone has their own different way. A lot of personal stuff I put into music as well. So it's like, if I'm having a, pretty tough day, I'll try to write. If it's not there, then obviously it's not the time to write, So, I mean, it's basically those, just the hummings, the nas, and yeah, just not forcing. Yeah. That's the tough one. A lot of people have to learn is not forcing it. It'll come to you. A little inspiration, a little motivation will hit you in your stomach, and you'll feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's good advice right there.
So you said your motivation kind of is just like that vibe you're feeling throughout the day.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling it, just, it's not the day.
Yeah, just play video games, go DoorDash, go make some extra money. Make money to invest in your dream. Make a music video idea. Do something. If you're not making music, make merchandise. Do something, that is going to impact your dream. Yeah. And if you're done with music for a little bit, take a break, play some video games. I play video games all the time. Yeah. That's one of my hobbies. That's one of my essentials. So
that's great advice, honestly, man.
Yeah, you got to get away, right? Sometimes, you got to get out of that workflow so that the next time you come back, you got to refresh.
Exactly, you can kill it.
Yeah. So, what's your preferred method of networking? Like when you are somewhere, even in Kansas City, but more importantly, when you're in like California or New York or wherever?
Basically, it's a tough. What am I trying to say? You have to find it, but it's kind of pushing it down people's throats without pushing it down people's throats.
Yeah.
Kind of like, hey, I make music. Listen if you want to, but if you do listen, you're not going to be disappointed without sounding cocky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More of a humbling, you should check me out type person without pushing it upon them. And that's the way I've done it for a couple of years now. And that's what's got people being like, oh, okay, he doesn't think he's the best, or let's take a look and see how he is, or let's see what the hype's about, and and I don't think I'm the best. I mean, there was a point where, I really was like, I'm doing this. And then I met people on Instagram through, or in New York or in Oregon, and they have talent. And I'm just like, dude. And I met people here in Kansas that don't even, go to studios, but they can spit a whole 16 for you. That's the craziest thing you'll ever hear. The talent is crazy. Yeah. And that's what I know. And that's what keeps my head down. And I keep working and keep going because I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my shot.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. There's some people who get, really, there's obviously you're always going to get discouraged at some points, right? When
exactly.
You meet people like that. But the important thing, like you said, is to keep your head down, just keep moving, keep grinding. Don't let it, don't take it personal. Don't
exactly
up about it. That's really important. Yeah. So I guess the final question, man, this has been really good. What does music mean to you?
I'm gonna answer this pretty simply. I lost a scholarship for this music shit, my guy.
Yeah.
This music shit means baseball was something I had been doing since I was 3 years old. That was the goal since 3 to 18 to go to college. Music took over my life. It's a blessing. I love it. I would die for it. It is everything that I could imagine.
Wow, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, actually, one more final question. All right.
What's up?
So just, you got any advice, any game you want to put like younger generation people getting into music? What's something you would say to them?
One, it's okay to be insecure sometimes. I'm figuring that out as myself right now. Sometimes I get to thinking, is this really for me? And then I'm like, what am I talking about?
Yeah.
If you like your music, drop it. You make the music you love and you keep dropping. Don't listen to what anybody's got to say. I promise you that's exactly what I started doing. I heard you have too much auto-tune. I heard you're too repetitive. I heard all of it, and I just kept going. I took it as constructive criticism, and again, each track's got to be better than the last. Do not get complacent. There's work to be done until you're at the top.
Yeah.
There's always somebody working, and that's all I'm thinking about. There's somebody right now writing a new song that's going to be the next hit while I'm sitting here, playing my video games. I got to get better. I got to do better. That's the mindset you got to have. I got to do better. Invest in your dream. That's all.
Well, that's great advice, bro. Honestly, for younger kids, but especially, I mean, me even, like, I understand that completely. So
Yeah.
and I know Evan does too. So thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah,
Really.
Of course. Yeah. It was a blessing. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We all got to get together, get in the studio something.
Yeah,
Exactly. Get something else going.
I got adrenaline, see me falling.